Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have not Bianca, but Raymond.
Hello.
And, well, we've talked plenty about predators before. It's time to actually talk about the xenomorphs, the aliens. So, what's your history with the xenomorphs?
It is not quite as extensive as it is with Predator, but I am a fan. I have
Mhm.
watched every single movie multiple times. I know of these original screenplays. I have never read them, nor do I know anything about them. I know of deleted scenes from first movies. I've seen all the extended editions, or
Yep,
at least the third one's what do you call it?
producer
Assembly
cut, the
cut.
producer cut, or
I
the
thought it was called
assembly cut, or
I
the
thought it was called
assembly.
assembly cut.
Yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
assembly cut, or
There was no
producer
produce.
cut, either one.
Yeah, because that film was just a colossal train wreck behind the scenes.
Yes, it was.
But that's for a different day.
Yep,
Today we're discussing Alien, the original
yep,
screenplay, right?
yep. Now, one thing we should keep in mind about this is that Dan O'Bannon wrote the screenplay with a unisex crew. So even though we'll see females in here, that's not like he actually wrote any women into it.
Okay.
I just want to make that clear right off the bat because when we go in, there's still going to be female characters. That's because the adaptation is taking advantage of it being unisex written.
Okay, so before we begin, I'm gonna
Yep.
go ahead and address the giant fucking elephant in the room. What is that we're staring at right now?
Instead of the engineers, that's what they were.
Okay. Um, this was the jockey before it was the jockey, and then it got
Yep.
butchered and turned into the fucking engineers.
Yep.
The jockeys were so much better in concept.
It was. The whole
Why?
why did we have to change the well, there's one good thing about Prometheus and Alien Covenant though is it totally makes AVP impossible from existing.
Well, up until fucking the Predator happened, and then that just
Well, but
fucked
yeah,
everything
even
to
that,
hell.
even well that, but you could say that only exists in the Predator's history, not the Alien history.
That's true, I guess. Oh god, did you ever hear about the supposed actual ending to the Predator that was being kicked around? Oh yeah,
Well,
we
I don't
talked
think we
about
talked
this,
about the
didn't?
ending. I don't think we talked about the original ending.
Well, no, because the Predator killer was originally supposed to be fucking Ripley
Oh,
or
but let me
Newt.
guess, Sigourney didn't want to do it, and they decided just to drop it.
Well, from what I understand, it was either going to be they had four ideas kicking around. One was the what we got. The second
Yep.
was Ripley. The other one was Newt, of all things.
Which
And
would have
then
retconned, which would have retconned
yeah, and then the fourth one would be Schwarzenegger.
So obviously they couldn't get any of the actors. So the actress does news. She's still acting.
Is she? Because last time I looked her up, she was actually teaching here in California.
That's what I saw it. Hold on. Newt actress Rebecca Jordan. No, no, wait. No, Carrie Henn. Rebecca Jordan's her actual character name. Not.
Yeah, the Rebecca's. I was about to say Rebecca's the name of her character.
You're right. But yeah, but everyone calls her Newt.
Yeah, but yeah,
Uh,
the original ideas being kicked around for the Predator killer was Schwarzenegger, Ripley, or Newt.
mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like she hasn't done much since.
Yeah, last time because I was curious one day after watching Aliens
Mm-hmm.
that I was like, oh, where are they now? I was like, oh, she's a fucking teacher now.
Now, she has done at least one other bit acting in this Thunder Island as a background character.
Thunder. What the fuck is the Thunder Island?
I have no. Oh, it's a cartoon.
Oh, okay, so she did a voice then.
Just some random union worker.
Okay, well,
So, well, anyway,
yeah, moving on.
moving on. Yeah, this would be the last Alien comic Dark Horse would do.
Okay, just I'm gonna draw attention to this one too. This is another big elephant in the room. Is that like a horn or blade for a dick or something?
I have no clue. Again,
I mean, it looks like
we
something.
will see this thing. We will see this thing again later. All right.
I mean, it looks like something Giger would draw, but still.
I think that's the whole point is what to be some like designs they probably had with that before Gieger got involved.
Okay, I guess we'll get there when we get there.
Yep. But yeah, adapted by script by Cristano Sexis, who was going to do, who actually did write the adaptation script for the Predator original screenplay that never saw the light of day. Oh, even
You
says
know,
here, the visuals and designs of the ships and the alien are based on the descriptions in the screenplay, which was written before the involvement of HR Geiger, Mobius, or Ron Cobb.
oh wow. So
And
this
this is
is so this is even
This is
before.
the Star Beast script,
Okay, so this is even before
the rewrites.
Giger actually got involved. Then
Yeah.
wow. Okay,
So yeah, we're aboard the spaceship Snark. That was the original name.
Snark, not the Nostromo.
And they wake up and much like in because again, like I said before, the original script was unisex, so they decided to keep the same male to female ratio as the movie.
I'm about to say some of these fucking panels are kind of homoerotic here.
Well, first the fact the cat wakes up first.
Of course, the cat wakes up. Ah, the kitty.
Yep. I am. Oh God, I am cold. Is that you, Robbie? I feel like shit. Borsard. Yeah, it's you, all right. Like, I must be. But now, here's the other thing. They were actually sent for first contact. That's the other thing. These are not space jockeys, or not space jockey. You know what I mean, right? Space
Space
truckers.
truckers.
They're not space truckers.
I'm about to say because this dialogue sounds like it came right out of Alien 2 or Aliens.
Yep.
I
You
don't
look
know why I keep
dead,
saying Alien
boss.
2.
The vampire rises from the grave. Ha! Good one, Malconis. So they have very gender neutral names that are just really what?
Wait, hold on. So, what are their names again? So they
We
got
got Roby is the black woman. Brosard is this blonde guy. Frost is,
Brosard. Well,
that's
that's
what it
kind of
said.
that's masculine. So okay.
True. You have Foss and Faust. Melconis is I got that guy.
And we
Um,
don't know who the bald guy or the other chick is
yeah,
yet.
not yet, not yet. We made it. Well, how does it feel to be rich, guys? Cold. It's funny. I don't feel as weak as I usually do after this. Me either. Okay, everybody topside. Put on your gear and get to your pose. I'm gonna buy. So basically, they already know they're being paid big money for doing this.
So do they know they're after a
Yes,
alien? Okay.
yes.
So they know how to fight. Then they know how to. They're
I
not
don't
like
know if they're
helpless.
Marines. No, they're here for first contact thing, so they're not here to fight per se.
Well, they look like they can fight. They're all fucking muscular and
Well,
shit.
yeah. I'm not kidding. You can get one if you have the credit. Looks just like a real cow. Cows too. Oh, all right, tycoons. Let's stop spending our credit and start worrying about the job at hand. Right. Fire up all systems. So this woman is the one in charge, and our Ripley one is the one in the white shirt.
Okay.
Roby.
The black chick. Okay. So
Yep. Feast your eyes. Where's Earth? Malcona scanned the whole sky. Where are we? This is deep space commercial vessel Snark. Oh, so maybe they didn't know. I could have sworn I read up that they did know. I don't recognize that constellation. Okay, got your location. Oh boy, where the hell are we? Just short of Zeta 2 and Reticuli. We haven't even reached the outer rim yet. We're not even halfway to Earth. What the hell? Chaz, I've got something here on my security alert. A high priority from the computer. Oh, so wait, they're about to get their new message and their new message or mission. Basically, I can tell you this: there's no Ash, no androids, nothing. That was not in
no,
the original script.
really.
Yeah, that was something that
Oh,
was added to give an explanation behind everything and to give a betrayal part of the story.
you know, I in the movies I love the inclusion of the synthetics,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Yes.
hate the synthetics everywhere else, especially in the fucking video games.
Oh yeah. But yeah.
They are everywhere. They are used as the main grunt.
Right. So
God,
yeah,
I fucking hate them.
comment. Oh, the computer. I have interrupted the course of the voyage. What? Why? I am programmed to do so if certain conditions arise. Computer, this is Captain, and this is Captain Standard. Standard's her name? Really?
Serious?
What conditions are you talking about? I've intercepted a transmission of unknown origin. A transmission? of voice transmission. Okay, so yeah, here's the reason why. So they weren't sent for first contact, but they know going in it's going to be first contact.
Why? So it's like all the gobbledygooks. They got
Yeah,
whatever the fuck that is.
it's none of the 678 dialects spoken by technological man. What the? An unknown language? How can that be? There are 2 points of salient interest. Number one, it is highly systematized, indicating intelligent origin. Number two, certain sounds are inconsistent with the human palate. Oh my God. Well, it's finally happened. First contact. Computer, what's the frequency of that transmission? Of course, yeah, they're trying to figure out where it is and how to figure like, if it's an SOS, we're morally obligated to investigate. I don't know, Malconis. It seems to me we came on this trip to make some credits. His name's Hunter. Forget the credit, Hunter. So we got Malconis, Hunter, Bargain.
Of course, it's
Roki,
fucking Hunter. Why
Standard.
wouldn't it be something so generically badass?
Yep. Forget the credit, Hunter. And I think that's why they designed him that way. What we have here is a chance to be the first people to contact non-human intelligence. Hell no, we don't know what's down there on that piece of rock. What we should do is get on the radio to the exploration authorities and let them deal with it.
Yep, she's the Ripley.
Yep.
She's the smartest one.
Except it'll take 75 years to get a reply back. Don't forget how far we are from the colonies, Roby. Men have waited centuries to contact another form of intelligent life in the universe. This is an opportunity which may never come again. Look, you're overruled, Roby. Gentlemen, let's go.
So apparently none of them, with the exception of Roby, have fucking self-preservation instincts.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, they're also thinking about what are the odds. Like they're like they said, 75 years away.
Not even the guy that looks like fucking Kratos has fucking self-preservation instincts. What the fuck?
Right. My God, it's stormy for a piece of rock of that size. The readings show that those aren't water vapor clouds. They have no moisture content. Put ship in atmospheric mode. Interesting. Activate lifter quads. Activated vertical drop check. Correcting course on tangential course now. Yeah, so basically they're making their landing and all that. It's basalt rock. And then take her down. Drop begins now. Kill drive. Yeah, they're basically dropping in. I'm not liking some of the background designs. They don't look that good, well detailed, do they?
They look generic. It's not as. It doesn't have the charm that the first film had, and the second film continued. Where
I think this artist is better at drawing people and probably anything else that's like sci-fi. Probably not that good. Didn't want to do all the details because these look like photos that were slightly colored over.
Possibly. I mean, it just does. It looks like they're not even in the actual scene itself.
Exactly.
It looks like they're photoshopped in.
It does. That's actually what I meant. They're photoshopped and slightly colored over.
Well, no, I meant that the people were photoshopped into the background. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's just soulless.
So I know, but yeah, they've landed down there now, and so basically all this is them intentionally going to try and make first contact. Well, this rock rotates every 2 hours. The sun should be up. So basically now they've lost a lot of power, and it looks like it's solar powered. So, some of their systems.
So wait. The rock rotates Jesus Christ! How fast is that rock? How fast is it going if it rotates in 2 hours?
Who knows? It could also be the size of it.
That and gravity must be all over the fucking place. There's a reason why we rotate the way we do.
I know. Not sitting on our butts in here, that's for sure. Just settle down, Brosard. Melconas, you got any response yet? Nothing. But the same damn transmission every 32 seconds. Are we going to just sit around and wait for an invitation? Hello, Foss. Yeah, Roby? How's it coming on the engines? Never saw anything as fine as this does. These cells are all pitted on a microscopic level. I have to polish these things smooth again, so it's going to take a while. Yeah, so in other words, they're kind of stuck down there. So it's basically a case of, well, might as well.
Okay, so the guy in the second panel on the left, he's Faust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Faust. Yeah, the engineer is Faust.
I think he was like the last person we didn't know who the fuck it was.
Just one sec. I guess my smoke alarm's battery's been not doing well, so I have to always push the button to make sure it doesn't keep beeping.
Okay, we can edit this part out later. It's all right, man. Just edit it out later.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, they make their way down there, and even this doesn't look so good.
What the fuck are they wearing?
Looks like I don't know why they're wearing the clothes and the
That's the thing, is like the cloaks are kind of pointless when you're in a fucking spacesuit.
maybe it's to help determine the wind.
I guess.
Which way, Malconis? That way. You lead. Okay, Captain, I hear you. I've got you on my board. Good. I'm chatting, and I'm getting you clear too. So they're making their way over there, and whoa, Roby, we found it. Found what? There appears to be some kind of spacecraft. Really? That looks like an alien being.
I thought I was gonna say that looks like an alien cactus.
I know. So they approach it and go inside, and again, I think they're just trying to go off with barely whatever was described in there. So yeah, wow, this would have been trippy if this is what they went with.
I don't think it would have been possible with 70s technology.
Yeah, they would have to use early CGI just for it.
Yeah, the sets in the 70s were just, I guess, they look better than this, but that's only because they were actually realized by comparison. But
ooh, grappling gun.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll go first.
I
No,
would love
you
to have a
follow
grappling
me.
gun.
So they keep dropping it back down when they come up. And I guess this was one of the eggs. They were always described as leather jars.
Oh my god, this looks. I wonder that the middle panel, the big one, all that starry looking shit. It kind of looks like, because I used to play Destiny.
Yep, I know about it.
Yeah, so I used to play Destiny. There was a place called the Dreaming City that had architecture that looked like that. All the walls looked like that. It looked really trippy.
There it is. There's the jockey.
Oh my god.
And looks, I guess that was his knee that you had saw, because I don't think I have anything spiked.
No, actually it was this
oh yeah.
It was that front spike. We were getting a front thing. I thought it looked like it's
the front of the ship. Look at this. Something has been scratched here into the veneer. See? Did you guys hear something? Look out. It moved. Put that gun down. Just machinery, but functioning. That's where the transmission's coming from. Recording a damned automatic recording. A damned automatic recording. Let's get back to the ship before it gets dark. So yeah, they feel like womp womp. So they found alien life, but they didn't see and they didn't meet alien life.
Well, they kind of met it. It just wasn't alive.
Yep. So,
wait. So what happened with the egg? They saw the egg.
They're going to go back. They're going to go back.
Okay.
And these are some details of the control room and the skeleton. This is a close-up image we found scrawled on the console in front of the skeleton, and that's it. Phenomenal, staggering, and we got to go back and take a lot more pictures, holographs, everything. I agree. This is the single most important discovery in history. But what killed it? Again, she's being a smart one.
I know, the only one with self-preservation skills. What the
they landed here for repairs or something. They couldn't take off again, so they set up an SOS beacon, but nobody came, so they died. He died.
Something killed them in the meantime. You don't know that for sure, buddy.
What? And what? Not they. He. There was only one skeleton. Ooh.
Oh, that's some fucking John Carpenter shit.
They took his skull!
What the fuck?
And there sits man's first contact with intelligent life in the universe. Faust, how's it coming on the repairs? Well, it's going to, and I'm going to have to blow the engines out. And when will you be ready to do that? Oh, I'm not near ready yet. Then why the hell are you sitting around here? Right? Ready up there? Sure, we're ready. Okay, I'm going to start the extraction. Alas, poor Yorick. Find anything we missed? Still worried? You know me. Thing is, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I've always respected your opinion. Martin. Oh, so her name's Roby Martin.
Martine, maybe?
Martine.
Martine, because she looks Hispanic.
Yep. If something worries you, it worries me. What would you say that symbol was supposed to mean? Well, it's obviously intentional, some kind of attempt at communication. Maybe it's a symbol that means something to them. But why draw it on the wall? This ship is full of cat hairs in my coffee. Ha! And tell you what, Martine, as soon as the engine's fixed, Captain, this is Brosard. Can you come topside for a minute? What's up? Well, the sun is and just came up again, and it seems the wind's died down. It's as clear as a bell outside. There's something I think you ought to see. I was scanning the horizon to see what I picked up. Take a look. So it's two separate ships.
What?
This is standard. All hands topside now. That creature must have considered it important, using his last strength to draw it. Oh, so that's what he drew.
Okay.
So
Now
right
it
away,
now this is becoming like the script of Galaxy of Terror.
something like that. Yeah, a marker for buried instrumentation or a mass grave. Maybe the rest of the crew's in there in some kind of suspended animation, ready to be rescued. Wasn't necessarily built by them. Here comes the dust again. Well, does anyone else agree with Roby that we should not explore it? Then the sooner we get moving, the better. Outvoted again.
Oh
But this
my.
time they lost their signal. They make their way over there. I can see now why they combined both of these visits into one go in the movie.
Yeah, save time. It would have taken too damn long.
And again, having it be that Ash knew what was going on makes more sense now.
Well, also because from a thematic, or not thematic, but from a cinematic perspective, it was an hour into the film before we got our very first kill.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
this would have taken way too fucking long to get to. People would have been walking out of the damn theater out of boredom.
right. But yeah, so the guy's making his way down. It's like I can see part way down. Goes down like a stovepipe. Yeah, that's Brosar, by the way. So he's
Okay.
making. So they're making. He's making his way in there with a line, so he could go down. I'm way below ground level. What'd he say? I couldn't make it out. Too much interference. I'm getting nowhere. The whole area around the pyramid is dead through transmissions. I think we should go after them. No. What do you mean no? But they don't know about the translation. They could be in danger right now. Wait, the translation. Oh,
Excuse you. What?
here's what it was. I couldn't.
Hostile.
Oh yeah, hostile
Survival.
survival. Advise. Do not
Do not
land.
land.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Can't spare the personnel. We've got minimal takeoff capability right now. That's why Shav left us on board. I'm in command until she returns. And so Shah's yeah, okay. Shah's station is her name. It's the captain's name.
Standard, you mean?
Standard. And nobody's leaving the ship. Tunnel's gone. A cave or something below me. Feels like the tropics in here. Whoa!
I have a feeling that Brosard is going to be our stand-in for what's his name?
John Hurt's character.
John Hurt's character. Yeah. Fuck. I gotta look that up. You keep going.
Okay, but yeah, Captain Standard. If we don't hear from him soon, I think we better go in after him. Sun will be down in a minute. I don't know if you can hear me, but the place is full of large urns or jars, just like the one we found in the alien ship. Except these are sealed. Also, they're soft to the touch.
Kane. His name was Kane.
Right. Like I just put my hand on it. Now these are the raised areas appear where my fingertips were. Huh? Oh!
Of course, it was the douchey-looking blonde guy.
Yep. So yeah, they start to pull him up, and look out! There's something on his face. Don't touch him. Watch it. I've got him. They're back on my screen.
Can you go back to the previous page? I just want to get a good look at the alien itself.
You can barely make it out.
Okay, next page. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
It's like a blob.
Yeah, it's like a lump of like flesh and muscle.
Which I think someone would have done if Geiger wasn't involved. Let's be honest.
I know. Thank God we had the freaking face hugger. Holy crap.
Yep. Help me. I'm trying to get it off. It won't come off. It's stuck. Hey, can you guys hear me? Yeah, we hear you. We're coming back. Thank Christ we lost you. Listen, there's been a new development. Can't talk now. Brosard's injured. We'll need some help getting him into the ship. Oh, no. Foss, this is Hunter. Meet me at the main airlock. Roby, I'm by the inner lock door. I'll wait here for you to let them in. What the hell's going on? Oh, no. Brosard got hurt. Maybe we'll be really lucky and he just broke his neck. I knew we shouldn't have come down here. You should have spoken up a bit more.
I know you should have voted in. You should have voted in what's her name's favor.
Roby, we're coming up now. Open the outer lock door. Chaz, what happened to Brosard? Some kind of organism has attached itself to him and let us in. You hear me, Martine? Open the outer door. Shaz, if it's an organism and we let it in, the ship will be infected. We can't leave him out here. Open the door. So it's the captain who's making the argument instead of just one of the others? Although it's the other woman in the group.
Well, the woman in the group is the captain.
No, I know, but I'm saying no. In the first movie, in the actual movie, it was what's her name? The other female in the group,
Lambert.
Lambert. She was the one making the argument. Remember?
Well, no. What's his name made the argument first? Dallas.
Oh,
Dallas made the
Dallas, you're
argument.
right. You're right.
Dallas and pretty much everyone was fucking pissed at it. I mean, Lambert had the outburst later on after they got back inside. She slapped Ripley.
Right. Chaz, listen to me. We've broken every rule of quarantine. If we bring an organism on board, we won't have a single layer of defense left. Martine, this is an order. Open the door. You men stay clear. There's a parasite on him. Is it alive? Don't know. Don't touch it. Give us a hand here. Let's get him back to the auto dock.
Wait, so she actually did concede and let them in?
Yes.
Because that's not what Ripley did in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
It was actually Ash.
An auto dock. So this was something they brought into Prometheus.
Kinda. I mean, it's still seen from the first film, but it looks
But-
like Prometheus.
No, but the idea of an auto dock is what I mean. A dock, basically something that can help them automatically do this stuff.
Oh yeah. So, well, maybe Prometheus took ideas from this.
Yeah. Stop it! You're tearing his face. Not coming off. The whole, not without his whole face coming off too. Okay, that's consistent.
Yeah.
Let's let the machine work on him. So see, in this case, oh, and she slapped her.
Oh, there's the slap. Kind of unnecessary because she did concede and let them in.
Hey, what is this? Ask her. I understand why you did that. She couldn't, and she wouldn't open the lock. Ruby was going to leave us out there. Yeah, well, maybe she should have. I mean, you brought the goddamn thing in here. Maybe you deserve to get slapped. Let's call it settled. Would somebody fill me in? Ugh!
What the fuck? Just what? Can you zoom in on that one panel? It's like his face melded with it.
No, there's his chin.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so there's his chin, there's his nose.
Yeah, shoving it down his throat. Doesn't make sense. It paralyzes him, puts him in a coma, then keeps him alive? I think we better get some intravenous feeding started. God knows what that thing is leaching out of him. Look, there. What's that stain on his lungs? It appears to be a heavy fluid of some. It blocks the MRI. Could be some kind of venom or poison. We don't know what might happen if we tried to kill it. At least right now, it's keeping him alive. How about cutting it off? Oh boy, I think we know where this is going. Yep. The acid. So the acid was there from the beginning too. It's already healed. Okay, that's a new one.
That's a new one. Yeah, it didn't heal.
God, that's and it's a poisonous smoke. So okay, so it's not as strong of an acid, but it leaves a bad smell. Like a poisonous smoke.
So it's not. So it kind of acts like an acid, but it's not an acid.
Or it is an acid, but it's not as strong as an acid. So there's the face hugger.
Huh.
I'd hate to be the special effects artist that would have designed that.
Yeah, I mean it's possible now, but that's only because we have CGI.
Yep. Oh no, it's still strong acid.
Oh, okay, so it's still strong acid, and it just reeks too.
Geez, we put under it? There, should be coming through. How about there? Careful, don't get under it. Hey guys, seems to have stopped penetrating. I think it fizzled out. Never saw anything like that in my life, except molecular acid. This thing uses it for blood. Hell, of a defense mechanism. You don't dare kill it. It stopped? Yeah, thanks heaven. Let's look at Brosar's data disk. See what happened to him. That must have been when he got it. The same thing must have happened to the creatures on the other ship, and they took one of those jars on board and opened it there. First, I thought they were jars too, or artifacts anyway, but they're not. They're eggs or spore casings. Let's go back to the hieroglyphics. It's a crude symbolic language. Looks primitive. Primitive pictorial languages are based on common objects in the environment, and this can be used as a starting point for a translation. My God, what about Brosar? I'll check him. The rest of you continue. I'll come with you. And they go there, and it's gone. Now we're in for it. The door was closed. It must still be here. Oh, apparently it's still alive here.
What the fuck? It attacked him.
Her.
Oh, her. Yeah.
But then it died, so it might have been a last moment flinch.
Possibly. I mean, it was dead when it fell on Ripley, so maybe that's what it was. Oh no, it wrapped around her, so it was slightly alive at least.
Yeah, but he finishes it off. Look at these suckers. No wonder we couldn't get it off of him. So, I mean, is that its mouth? More likely that organ, the tube-like thing, fits up in there. Ugh. Quick, it's decomposing. Give me something to grab with it. Oh, so that's a new one.
So it leaves no traces. No wonder they didn't find any fucking thing else.
Yeah. But in this case, they toss it out of the ship. They have no ash there to tell them to keep it. My God, it's lethal even when it's dead. I'm sorry to say, it looks like you were right in the first place, Martine. We never should have landed here. Told ya!
I know, seriously, what the fuck, lady?
Look, I'm not trying to rub anyone's nose in anything. The important thing is to just get away from here as fast as possible. I can't lean on Faust any harder. If we know exactly what happened to the beings on the other ship, we do know that, and they never made it off the planet. The parasites won. Where did the parasites come from? They seem native to the planet. It's got an atmosphere and a dense gravity. It's dead now, but once it must have been infertile. No, it's just too small to support fauna as big as the parasites. There was a native ecology, it would have to be microscopic. Couldn't the pyramid have been built by the space travelers? Too primitive. It's pre-technological construction. Again, I get this. So I think that's why they came up with the idea of instead of having to be, they were the jockey was taking it away as opposed to coming here and studying it. I'm feeling like they did take that Prometheus and Covenant took a lot from this.
It does sound like it, like they did take some things from this,
Like
or
Spores, for example.
well, this is based off the original screenplay, so
Yeah.
Ridley would have had access to it, so he probably did put stuff. Well, actually, he did put things from the original script and original concept arts into Prometheus and Alien Covenant, such as the Neomorph, the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually from the original script. So was the giant facehugger from Prometheus at the end.
Yeah.
Those are all original concepts that he decided to put into his newer films.
Right. We'll have to go into quarantine for quite a while. That's okay. We can remain in hypersleep until they're ready to treat. Mouth so dry. Can I have some water? How do you feel, Del? So his name is Del Malkovich and Barcody. Boy, that just feels a little. Why would we get some of their different part of their names randomly throughout all of this?
I don't know. I mean, like, just stick with the. I mean, we called Kane and Dallas and Ripley throughout the entire fucking movies.
Yeah,
You
I
don't need
see
to
what
keep
I
switch.
think.
You don't need to keep switching interchangeably their first and last names. Just
Yep. So yeah, they're in hyperspace now. We're going to be going to the freezer soon. Oh, and here it comes.
oh, that was quick.
Yeah. Oh God, it hurts so bad. Whoa.
Is that a slug?
It looks like, and the cat's running.
Okay, the cat is the smartest character in this entire fucking book so far.
I'm out of here. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. What was that? What the Christ was that? It was growing in him the whole time and he didn't even know it. That thing used him for an incubator. We can't go into hypersleep with that thing running around. We'd be sitting ducks in the freezers. But we can't kill it. If we kill it, it will spill all of its body acid. We'll have to catch and eject it from space. So they're being smart about this already.
Yeah, at least they're thinking about the how to contain it and not fucking hurt themselves or kill themselves in the process.
Well, I kind of hate to point it out, but all of our supplies are based on us spending a strictly limited amount of time out of suspended animation. And as you know, we use most of that time in harvesting. All right, so what have we got? A week? It's plenty of time. We're going to flush it out room by room, corridor by corridor. We'll have to trap it. We could cut a section out of that malate netting. It won't hold up to the acid, but aside from that, it's pretty strong.
I actually kind of like that bit right there where they're actually discussing, how much supplies they have to spend outside of the cryostasis.
Yeah.
They never really touched on that in the original film, like how much supplies they had or how long they had until they ran out to capture or kill the alien.
Yeah, I like
It
that.
was
And then
some
there's going to be less of a slasher movie and more of a we got a team. We're going to work together, take this out, but we're going to lose members one by one.
Yeah, and they also gave us a time limit too, 1 week. So they
Yeah.
have 1 week to capture this fucking thing.
Well, at least a week before they're out of food, and then they might have who knows how long left after that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, their time outside of the cryostasis increases with each character dying.
Right. I mean, good. Get on it. But first, I'm issuing a standing order. From this moment forth, everyone will wear protective garments, including helmets. Okay, that's smart.
Holy shit! Well, they couldn't do that in the original one. You know how bulky those damn things were.
Yeah, but here, that is smart.
Yeah,
Thought
this
I
is
found you here, Malconis. I was thinking of a line from an old poem. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. All that space out there, and we're trapped in this ship. We can't even radio for help. The carrier wave wouldn't reach its destination until long after we died and turned to dust. We are utterly, absolutely alone, halfway across creation. Time and space have no meaning out here. We're living an Einsteinian equation. We're the new pioneers, Captain. We even have our own special diseases. Come on, let's go above and see how they're coming with the gear. And these are portable generators in them. They're insulated, and let's be careful not to touch the end. Oh, they're zapping it.
well, yeah. They had the electro rods from the original
Yep.
film too.
I even
They were
incinerate
more.
the damn thing. I hope not. How do we locate the creature with these tracking devices? You said it. You said it to search for a moving object. Yeah, beep, beep. Those things. At least we
Okay,
want.
here's the thing. Here's something that for smart people, and they didn't do this in the original film either, but for whatever reason, they in this book at least, they were able to discern that it was incubating in Brossard's body.
Yeah, yeah.
They were able to discern that it incubated, so it must have grown very quickly to get to the size that it did to burst out of his chest. Why
Mhm.
aren't they coming to the conclusion that this thing is probably already bigger than it was before?
They probably are taking that into consideration, but well, for all they know, it could be a fast incubation, but they don't know the rest of its life cycle.
It's still something that you should plan for.
Yep. At least we won't have to go digging around in closets with our bare hands. All right, here's the battle plan. We're going to break into two teams and start systematically covering the ship. Whoever finds it catches it in the net and ejects it from into the nearest airlock. Clear? For starters, let's make sure the bridge is safe. It's clear. All right, Roby, Malcones will go with Faust. Hunter and I will make up the second team. We'll all carry communicators. We want to keep it in constant contact. Nothing yet. Nothing. We can move pretty fast as long as there's nothing on the tracker. Hold it. I've got something. Oh, don't tell me it's going to be the cat. Where's it coming from? Machine screwed up. I can't tell. Needle's spinning all over the dial. Is it malfunctioning? No, just confused. It's coming from below us. Okay, that way. What happened to the lights? Bulbs burned out. Nobody's bothered to replace them. Hold it. It's within 4 meters. Yep,
It's
the
the kitty.
cat. It's the cat. We're making fools of ourselves. This is standard. We've got it up here. It's trapped in the food storage room. Get up here fast.
Ooh, no, go back. That's awesome.
Oh, same cover here.
I love this cover. This looks really cool.
Yep. We saw it inside and slammed the door on it. It's in there now. Now what? I guess we open the door and net it. I'd hate to open that door.
Okay, wait, so
It's in the cooler. It looks completely different from the first one. It's more like a worm with legs and tentacles. I know what we can do. We can pump poison gas in the room and kill it. Wait a minute. That's all our food supplies in there. We can't pump poison gas all over them. I think. Hey, it just got awfully quiet. Crap! And took out all their food.
I'm about to say, like, if it's in there with your food supply, you're already fucked. You might as well just poison the fuck out of it and then go to sleep.
God damn it, it escaped. The vent could go over the ship. We'll have to check the carts to know for sure. That one section of the ventilator shaft, and it's only 2 outlets. You know what it is? The food storage room on one end and the cooling unit on the other. So it's trapped in between. Now we have to drive it out. The only thing I can think of for something is for somebody to crawl in there and flush the into the cooling unit. Then they could use a flamethrower. So one of us goes into the air shaft and drives the thing along, while the rest of us wait and down in the cooling unit with the net. Sounds like a rough one. Only question left is who gets to crawl down the air shaft. Hunter.
So it's not going to be our Dallas stand-in. It's going to be it's going to be the Kratos looking guy.
Yep. Like, good luck. I hope you won't need me, but if I'm down, if you do, I'm here. Right.
Wait,
Hey,
why didn't they take 2 people?
I don't know. You guys read me down here? Yeah, we're getting the position. Okay, I'm starting now. I'm getting somewhere. Don't take any chances. There. That's where it's got to come out, and where it's got to come out. That's a flip flop gate to channel the air, but we can use it to trap the thing. Right now, let's keep it closed. I've got Hunter and something else in front of him on. They're on the next level. Let's get moving. Beep, beep. Hey, you guys. I don't think the shaft goes too much further. Anyway, it's getting pretty hot in here. They're getting really close. Oh boy, we know where this is going.
Yeah.
Good. I can hear that thing close. Open the vent, Melkins. Whoa!
Whoa, that thing is so... No, we don't know where this is going.
It got him instead.
Holy shit.
And that
let's
thing is,
yeah, let's admire this for a
I
second.
can see where Geiger came up with his idea now based off of the description for this thing.
Yeah, that's
It's not that far off.
it's not far off. It's very
It's
cool.
like it's like a mixture of, it's almost like an alien predator hybrid thing. I mean, besides what we would get.
It's got multiple tails.
Yeah. Oh, it's more the tentacle things. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're coming off his ass, so I'm gonna call them tails from now on.
Yep. Oh, look. And the Hunter comes right out, so he survived.
Okay, that's a switch. He didn't die by way of hug.
Yep. I know. You know, I think that was the first time I ever literally felt, because I was watching it in college, in my dorm, in my chair, watching a moment, and that was the first time I ever literally fell on my chair. It jumped so hard I fell out of my chair. And that just built up. I'm like, no, not that. Like, oh Jesus!
Well, I actually had the pleasure of watching with my uncle, who spoiled everything as we went along, because he was like, watch, he's gonna ask for a hug. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck was that? I just started laughing my ass off.
What happened? What the hell happened to Malconis? You mean his body was still kicking when it ran off with him? Like a chicken. It was horrible. Horrible. It's monstrous. It grew. We were completely unprepared. Listen, I sure didn't like this flamethrower. It sure didn't like this flamethrower. That's right. We can't kill it on the ship, but we can at least drive it at bay and keep it at bay. Maybe drive it into the airlock. Oh, so in this case, it was the flamethrower who kept it away from him. Because unlike Dallas, he kept doing random shootings with it.
Yeah, he just kept doing random shootings where it was just like lighting shit up. He wasn't.
But it probably scared it off every time.
Yeah.
Too bad Dallas didn't think of that.
Yeah, I mean, although Dallas should have just reversed and crawled backward instead.
Although the fact they were going through two-dimensional thinking with that, with the map.
Yeah, it was weird.
We sure need this flamethrower. All right, Faust, okay, all right, Faust, but do not go below decks. I think it's time we took a hard look at these hieroglyphics. There's the pattern, but it's meaningless to me. Hold on. If you look closely, they're a recognizable form and very stylized. So they're trying to deduce everything. Here's the thing was so basically they're able to make out about this thing through the hieroglyphics. And then the big one. This is all the same creature. We're seeing the different stages in its life cycle. Then that tomb must have been some sort of fertility temple where they stored their eggs and maybe held mating rituals. And Brosart got caught in a reproductive cycle. You'll notice, though, that there are no more phases after 4 arms are shown. After that, the pattern repeats, which probably means more spores are coming. They ate him!
Oh, that's weird. And it's very different from what we got in the film.
The lock. What? Below the main lock. It's in the main airlock below the lock. Hey! No! Oh!
Of
He's
course.
trapped. Oh, he got cut right in half. And his eyes
Of
popped right
course.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, the
Oh, and it
artwork
got
for
out. And it got out.
yeah, I got well no, because it escaped first, and I think its tentacles sliced him in half.
No, he was stuck between the doors.
Oh, the door is what cut him in half. Ugh. Why
And it
did
was
you? Why did he open it?
No. She closed it because she told him it's in the main airlock. Blow the lock. And it knocked
Oh.
him in. It knocked him in. It jumped over him and knocked him in.
Oh.
Oh. Warning. Critical decompression. Whee! Oh, no.
Okay, at this point, you guys all have to say fuck it, grab what you can, and get to the lifeboat. I'm sorry.
Yep. But she saw it, so she knows it's alive.
And
How much
out.
oxygen did we lose? We've got 6 hours left. Oh, crap.
Okay, yeah.
Boss got himself jammed the airlock door. His body held it open.
So there's
Can we
4
get the
survivors
pop?
left.
No, I had to seal off the whole section. We lose too much of our. So they don't know that he was actually. They think he was jammed. They didn't know he got cut in half. Well, at least they have the cat with them. We can't.
Yep. So
fight
now we
the
have
thing.
four survivors.
There's only 6 hours of air left. We're dead. I don't buy that. There's still time to destroy it and get ourselves in the freezer. I want to hear every suggestion you can come up with, no matter how wild. We can't kill it on board. It's huge now, and it must have a tremendous amount of that acid in its body. I've got an idea, but you're not going to like it. Okay, first we shut down all the cooling systems in the star drive engine. That'll blow the ship up. Right, but it'll take a few minutes for the engines to overheat and melt down the core. In the meantime, we get to the lifeboat and leave the ship. Blow the ship up and the creature with it. We can make it back to Earth in the lifeboat, but the lifeboat can't accelerate the light speed. Doesn't matter. We're already at light speed, and when we get back to the colonies, they'll pick us up in the network. What about all the minerals and elements in the cargo hold? That's the only reason we came out here. We'd have to abandon them all. We'll be broke. All our lives are more important anyway. We can take a small amount of the most valuable stuff with us on the lifeboat. No, it won't work, and I just realized why. There's only one hypersleep freezer on the lifeboat. Only one of us could survive. But that's the idea. But the idea is good. If we can just turn it around somehow. If we can get the creature onto the lifeboat, we can launch into space and blow it up.
That's
That's
different, and that's
good.
kind of
That's good. We can load up the lifeboat up and explode with explosive and trigger them remotely once the lifeboat's in space. Remember that flamethrower? The flamethrower needs more fuel. Okay, again, this is interesting though. Very different.
it is very different. It's working out. So what they need to do now is stay together, keep the cat with them, don't let it fucking run off on its own,
Yep.
and all go towards the lifeboat where the thing will eventually go towards them because it's going to get hungry again.
Hold it. Up there. So do we ignore it and finish loading explosives in a boat, or do we flush it out now? Now. If we can get it into the boat, we won't have to blow it up. We could just eject it into space. Give me the tracker. Oh, false alarm. Wait, which one? Oh, Brossard's body.
Oh yeah.
The gravitational attraction must have drawn Brossard back. Perhaps we can bring him in after we destroyed the thing. Give him a proper burial.
I like the idea that they were like, well, we'll just leave him out there for now. Because in the movies, they would say, well, can't leave him out there. Yes, you fucking can.
Mm-hmm. Well, and what we really need is some red meat in here for bait. Oh, so now decide who's going to be the bait.
All of you should be in there because it increases your chances of survival.
Man, look at that thing.
That is gorgeous. Well, as far as a grotesque fucking monster is.
Well, to be fair, this is the artist basing off of the description. Some other art designer could have come up with something very different based off the description.
It kind of looks like I'm not sure if you've ever seen it, but there was this film called DNA.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Starring Mark DeCosco.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like a Predator knockoff.
Ah.
It follows the Predator film almost beat for beat near the end, but that's what the creature looks like.
Okay, looks like Roby is the bait.
So she's gonna live because the creature's gonna kill the rest of them and the rest of the ship, and she's already in the fucking lifeboat.
Yep.
Okay.
If you press the button right now, it'll blow the whole nose off of the ship off. Thanks for the thought. All right, Roby, we'll be in touch with you on the communicator. Stand aside while we drive it in there. Then shut the hatch, launch the boat, and kablooey. Oh, there goes Hunter.
Yep.
We got something to track her. Got to be it. It's too big for the cat. It must have stopped moving. Let's move. Let me go first. You stay behind. That's an order. Hunter! Oh! Hello? Standard? Hunter? You were right.
Yep.
Oh. Wow, that was fast for the captain.
Yeah, I was like, kill me.
What did it do to you? No, look. That was Malconis. It ate Hunter. I'll get you out of here. Get you to the auto dock. No good. It's eaten too. Oh, it's eaten her. They even leave her. That's why. It's what's eating them. They're not even laying the eggs.
Oh.
Okay, I think I prefer the movies way better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even in the movie, the original film, before they actually nailed down the reproductive cycle in the second film, in the first film, the deleted scene was that they were actually that the alien was turning the crew into the eggs.
Oh, so I guess
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I think
There's
that's what
deleted.
Disney's going for. I think that's what Disney's
Yeah,
going for.
I recommend you go on YouTube and check out the deleted scene of Ripley having her last talk with Dallas.
Oh, I
He's
remember
already,
that.
yeah. So Dallas is turning into an egg.
All right, so that explains a lot more. But it looks like that looks, given how this is looking without even saying it, I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
And Kitty go bye-bye. Well, it'll be, what it'll be, Kitty. And here, how about some tactium? She's grabbing whatever she can. This will buy us an island on some nice planet. Attention, the cooling, basically she's setting it all up. Wee, wee, wee. Crap.
And there's the fucking alien, and she's like, "Oh shit."
Mm-hmm. Well, at least she has the cat in that box.
I know, she actually has it with her the entire fucking time.
Engines will overload in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3 minutes. Computer, I've turned all the cooling units back on. What's wrong? The reaction has proceeded too far. The core has begun to melt. Engines will overload in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Crap. Where'd it go? So it was on board. It was on board the lifeboat.
Okay.
Lifeboat, hatch open. Where'd it go? So she decided to take off anyways. The whole place blows up. What's the problem, Kitty? Oh, wait, did it? Nope, it was eating a hand still.
Yeah, I was eating someone else's hand.
And oh, this is still chilling, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is darker than the film was.
Yep, puts on her suit. Try a little of this, bastard. Is that a laser? Well, I guess they had to cut out through the board.
No, it's impaled with something. She stuck it with
right.
a harpoon.
Warning, decompression. Throws it right out. And like ramjets. Oh,
and hey, it actually got like dismembered in the film. It was just blown away.
Yep. What? So it looks like I'll make it back to the colonies after all. I should be to the frontier in another 250 years or so, and then with a little nuck, the network will pick me up. Incidentally, I did manage to salvage one souvenir out of this whole mess. Poor Yorick. Poor Yorick here should at least part way towards proving I'm not a crank. Oh!
Oh wow! So
smart.
Yeah, because the second film was part of the problem. They didn't believe her.
I wish it was him we'd met in the first place. Things might have turned out differently. Thank God, no! Come on, Cat, let's get some sleep. This is Martin Roby, Executive Officer, last survivor of the commercial vessel Snark, signing off. Now, apparently in the script, there would have been saying there was some spores on the bottom of this, but I guess they decided not to go for that.
Yeah, thank Christ. I mean, someone get out of this okay, please, because every freaking movie it ends with someone getting fucked over.
So what did you think?
That was pretty good. It's
not the better one, but
it's not gonna replace the original Alien film in my eyes. It never will. Nothing will.
Right. But you can tell.
I mean, to be fair, I don't even.
I would say it's like 60% similar.
It's 60% similar. Some of the things are different.
I did think the crew was smarter here, though.
The crew was infinitely smarter. They had.
Now, granted, the other one was truckers. They're not going to be that smart.
Yeah, the crew is infinitely smarter because they're not just truckers. They're apparently geologists, miners. So they're going to be using their brains more.
Yep. You don't have someone trying to betray them and backstab them.
Yeah, so there's no fucking Ash aboard the ship fucking with them the entire time.
Exactly. The alien is much bigger.
Well, I don't know. Big Chap is pretty big too.
True. And and now the cat only had one jump scare.
Yeah, the cat had multiple jump scares in the first film.
Yeah.
Jonesy.
I do think it would have gone way too long to get to the first kill.
Yeah, that was kind of my problem. Like because they had to go back into the pyramid fertility temple thingy, and
Yeah.
I can see why they cut that into one trip entirely.
Yep.
Because it would have, because in the first film it took.
Now, of course,
not even kind of
questions. It raises more questions about what happened on the planet.
Yeah, because even if you ignore the director's cut, which is slightly longer than the original, it took an hour to get to Kane's death.
Right.
If they had included the two trips, it would have taken way too fucking long. It would have bored the ever-loving shit out of the audience.
Right. But like I said though, the fact that they with here though, it does explain the species a bit more, and just the general idea that the space jockey was there to probably study everything, got taken just like got taken in by it. But and when you go with the original movie, there was way more questions. You're like, why did this thing have it? How did it get out? All that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean, poor Urich, he was just there to study apparently, or at least they established in their own theory. They don't really know for sure, but they theorized that it looked like he was there to study.
Exactly, which he probably was.
Yeah, and well, the space jockey, it clearly looked like he was up to no good.
Up to no good, or maybe was up to good and trying to move that. Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, yeah. Again, the movie posed more questions. Which,
and Prometheus made even more questions.
Yeah, it made it worse.
I have to wonder. Here's my theory. Given what we know about in Coven and all that, I think the jockey was trying to get the eggs away.
Well, except that they established that they were sent that they. I don't know.
Well, because we already know they was designed to wipe out the engineers.
Well, not just the engineers. The engineers made it to wipe out their other biological projects. And in the case of Prometheus, because David he said he's going to wipe out humanity.
Right.
That was the mission.
Mm-hmm.
That was the point of the glue.
Why did they have to have David take over as the big villain, the guy who actually created everything?
Yeah, that it kind of just cheapens the mystery when you have it just be the godlike delusions of grandeur of a fucking robot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, did you know originally in the earlier scripts for Prometheus, Jesus Christ was going to be an engineer?
What?
Says here, in the earlier script of Prometheus titled Alien Engineers, it revealed that the engineers actually sent the chosen one to Earth who would become what we know as Jesus Christ. In the initial version, an engineer even explains, we took a mother's child back to paradise and educated him, taught him the meaning of life and creation. We put him back into Eden to educate your kind, but your kind decided to punish him. We gave you the fruits of life and you repay us by leaving it to rot.
What the fuck is it with Ridley and his fascination with religion? Even I know he's an atheist, but for fuck's sake.
I have no idea.
It's like he is intentionally trying to make... It's not that he's trying to poke holes in religion. He is trying to make up holes in the religion. That is so fucking weird.
But still, though, like I said, this was, again, I could see where everything came about. Now, were there any designs that you actually felt were more interesting? I mean, nothing's going to top Gieger's design, but were there any of the designs where you felt like I would have liked to have seen that in addition to the rest of Gieger's stuff?
As far as the alien stuff, no. I think the spacesuit thing, the addition of them wearing spacesuits at all fucking times was probably the single smartest thing they did.
Yeah.
And I wish that was actually
a little bit from the acid for one thing.
Yeah, and I get why they couldn't do it in the original movie, because they were so bulky, and also limited budget and all that stuff to make props like the suits.
Yep. But still, though, again, no, this I think at the expense of raising more questions, I do think what they ended up doing was that, again, by combining everything together, made things much more effective. So but would you like to see anyone ever besides? Sorry.
Is that I?
So yeah, but with this though, overall, what would you rate this? 1 out of 10 for artwork and for story.
Separately, I'm gonna grade the artwork as a 7. It's the characters drawn, including the monster, are all top notch. The kill scenes were all great. The backgrounds, they just look like the characters just were photoshopped onto the backgrounds. For the story, I'm also gonna give it an equal 7.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was not better than the original. Or the movie that it became. This is the original script speaking, but it was serviceable. But they could do without the 2 trips. The 2 trips really hampers getting to the actual meat and bones or the meat and potatoes of what people are here to see, and that is the kills.
Definitely the kills. And I would say though the fact that we had the big twist that what we kept thinking was going to be like Dallas, like you're gonna die, and then nope.
That was amusing. It wasn't better than Dallas's death,
Oh
but
no,
only because
it wasn't. But it still was just as equally out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's a neat surprise. It's amusing.
Dallas is way more effective.
Dallas is way more effective. I would, if you want my honest opinion on Alien, the film itself, and I'll even go the extra mile of giving you my opinion on the director's cut. The original theatrical film is easily a 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Director's cut is a 9 out of 10 straight.
Nice. Yeah, and what would you say? What about since there's never been a unproduced anything for Aliens? Would you say Aliens is just perfect in its own way?
I would say it was up until the creation of Prometheus.
Prometheus really damaged it that badly.
In my eyes, it has. I would say
how did it damage?
It cheapens the mystery.
I'm talking about the second movie.
Oh, the second Covenant?
No. Aliens.
Aliens. Oh, Aliens? Like what? Like how would I rate that one?
Yeah.
That's also a 9 out of 10. It's awesome, but for different reasons. It's not better than the first, but the first is not better than the second either. They're equal.
They're equal because they're so different.
They're both incredibly fucking awesome in their own unique ways, and they stand by themselves. I mean, you could actually, if you saw the second Aliens film and without having watched the first Alien film, you could get a really satisfying experience. You don't need to have watched the first.
All right. Well, next time we'll be going over the Alien 3 unproduced screenplay, the William Gibson adaptation. Not the wooden planet, but the one that had Newt and Michael Bean's character. Hicks and Bishop as the main roles, and Ripley was sent out the pasture. They didn't kill her, but they sent her away that they could have brought her back if they wanted to.
Interesting concept.
And we would have had an interesting take on human-alien hybrids. They would have expanded how the aliens could reproduce.
Okay, interesting. You know what? The bar is already set pretty fucking low for what we got with Alien 3.
It is radically. No parallels. Nothing. This is one of the abandoned scripts. This was not one of the ones that was then utilized into Alien 3.
But is the abandoned script better than what we ended up getting?
It would have been very different, so I will say. This would have set up a war with Weyland-Yutani. This would have actually ended with a setup for another movie.
Oh.
This would have not ended as ending of a trilogy, but would you have wanted to have Hicks and Newt as the main characters without Ripley around?
I would say for one movie, yes.
But
give Ripley some breathing room. Give Hicks and Newt time to develop. And Bishop, yeah. Give the other 3 main characters from Aliens time to develop. They earned it. They definitely fucking earned it by the end of Aliens.
What it is, they do send up, like I said, it's a way where Ripley could be gone for good. And I think, because basically they send her out into space. So unless they go back and pick her up, she is gone.
Oh, so she was gone? Okay, well, I would probably say, like, I don't know. I don't know what I feel about. I mean, maybe if they kept her in cryo sleep the entire fucking time, like they could.
She is in cryo sleep still.
Well, no, I meant on the ship with them. If they had her
right.
with them, and part of the plot would be them trying to protect her while she's in sleep. Like they can't wake her up for reasons unknown.
Right. But yeah, for this case though, it was because it's playing off the notion that Sigourney wanted to leave. Oh, and one other big thing is, turns out we would have found one other major change. Turns out Bishop did not bring an egg with him. Do you want to know how they would have explained it?
How?
When the Queen attacked her, it left something that would develop into an egg in his system.
Oh.
Because when they find him, when someone finds the Solanco, they actually find Bishop there with the egg growing out of him.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, how? Okay, we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm just kind of curious as how.
I'll show you that after we side off. But yeah, until then, we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye bye.